Sorry. Like, denial of this. These people and their urges to remake games. So, Witcher bonus material. Obviously, we're going to check this out. I mean, it could not be more clear that, this is our raison d'etre. The Witcher was one of the most moving Slavic fables of the modern era. It was a series of books that spawned this glorious set of computer games, and then was later
His
adapted
name was
into
Geralt of Rivia.
a TV show and a Netflix series based
He was
on
a
this
witcher,
guy Geralt.
a professional monster slayer. An unusual contract to lift the curse that held a monarch's daughter.
So if you've seen the
It
previous
was enough to
installment,
spend the
you've already
night
seen
with the
this one.
princess. Dusk till dawn. If only she were not a deadly beast. A striga.
So he goes through and he does save her. He's brought to Kaer Morhen, which is the Witcher's ancestral home. There are a couple of them. They train in a castle because they're awesome. They're awesome beasties. They're basically mutants. So, really interesting take. But what I was fascinated with last time was this here, where it says play one of the new adventures, each of which tells a singular story based on the world of the Witcher. So I want to see what this is. It looks like we have 7 of them, and we want to check this out. There was an adventure editor. So I was like, what is this? Since Geralt arrives to the swamps, he can't help the feeling that something is wrong. Hallucinations, drownings, the missing peasant's wife. Things are not what they seem to be. To stop this masquerade, the White Wolf has to find out who's behind it fast. So this looks a little bit like the comic books. Really incredibly well done. There was a beautiful series of comic books they released. So in The Witcher 2, I want to say, Assassins of Kings, they have a bonus arena minigame. But in this one, what they did is went back and threw in some extra storyline, it looks like. Just of his wandering years, during or before the Great War. Which obviously, we had questions. I had viewers and they have questions, so we're gonna find out. What did Geralt do, friend? What did Geralt do while war was going on? Hello, peasant. Good morrow. Nasty fog. I felt like we were on that pier for a reason, but they tend to drop us on a wharf a lot. I don't know if they're trying to tell us something about dear Geralt and his character. Entering new region, clay pets. I'd like to buy some mud, please. No? I guess, that's a story for another day. The atmo in this is incredible. I regret nothing buying these headphones. They're mauling the heck out of something. I should probably... Being a Witcher, I feel like I should investigate. But it looks personal. We'll go around. They're having a talk. Who am I? The Witcher was vaunted for having an incredible open world look and feel. They definitely don't use a lot of... They use invisible barriers, which you either love or hate. If you hate the log cross the road trope, then you'll appreciate that it just stops and knowing, that you have to go in and make the experience there. The flora and fauna doesn't look like it really breaks off and attacks us. The thing about Polish fables is Poland, rather than the Ukraine or up through Russia, despite being Slavic, has Proto-Gaelic base. Like, one section of its language and cultural style is Proto-Gaelic. So some sort of trade or, conversation, monetary or otherwise, rode through the forest, definitely connected those two regions in some way throughout their history. It's really obvious. It's evident in their music, their language, everything up to including folk dancing and folklore. So people who watch BritBox and listen to Nightwish and Lindsay Sterling and, the Flogging Murphys, oh my god, I'm getting all my bands crossed now, and sea shanties and everything from that area or that crosses through that area definitely gets another look at the culture. you know, that is Poland, essentially. The original Netflix series was filmed in Poland. They did expand out from there. I'm having a walkabout. I feel like, hold on, let me see if I can attach my cursor here. So it'll let me save the game. It's not really giving me a lot in the way of clues. If you look to the upper right, it might be this way on my screen. Let me tab through. Let me check my options here, since I'm pretty much just running around. There we go. I have to pause the game. System, map. What are my landmarks? What am I looking for? So I went clear in the... Here's me, heading in the wrong direction. What I want is one of these villages here. What I did was go this way. Wanted to go this way. No, we did not do that. They use a evolving buff pattern. So you focus on skill sets. Alchemy, interestingly enough, was a focus for the Witchers. And the journal mostly keeps track of your quest for you. So it's not the adventure style that we're used to, that I'm used to, that you're used to. From, shoot, resume game. How do I unpause? There we go, spacebar. Not the usual savoir faire here. Geralt was interesting. He carried, for instance, 2 swords. 1 silver sword for monsters, and then what appears to be a claymore. So despite the fact that he doesn't generally dual wield, he carries these 2 swords around, different style there. It came up a lot in the early Witcher to meme days with the Netflix series, where he was carrying around something that was like a boot sheath. Nobody really got it, because the alchemic part was kind of modified down into just filters rather than examining oils and so on. And it's because alchemy is such a dangerous practice. There's not a lot of science involved. So there was a lot of snake oil merchants and so on back in the day, and that didn't really stop. So it's frowned on. We get it, you know. Let's see where I am on this map thing. This map thing you people like so much. Oh, okay, good. I'm almost somewhere. Well, we're all excited. Look at me go. Okay, so here's where you start out, and then what you don't do is what I did. Okay, so opposite day. Here at the hold on, that's a kiln. How do I get the letters on my screen? I have such simple needs. You'd think that the game could fill them, but no. It doesn't want to tell me again what this is. I had 1 chance, and now they're done with me. Walk it off. Just be the bigger man, you know? Do I take the beaten path? No. Was that smart of me? Who knows? It looks to me like we have a village. There's somebody enjoying the day. Conk, what's going on? You are awesome. Welcome. I feel welcome already. You're Kurik, right? They say he has some problems with monsters. Here at the swamp. Oh, interesting. It wasn't voiced. It's just extra material. That's true. So many of them lately, more than usual. Drowners turned out on the way to my brother's house at the north. I can't walk that road anymore. Can you do something about it? They translated the name. For instance, in Russian, that road is Rusalka, which is a water witch. So they didn't translate the word, the name, they translated the word. Fine. Fine, I will go kill your dead water witches. Can I talk to any of these guys? Welcome. Heard people in the swamp have had problems. Oh yes, recently I must tell you, all men in the village have been uptight, especially my husband. I need some herbs to brew for him. Yet there are more monsters, I'm afraid to go pick some. Okay. She needs herbs. Soup was oversalted. So it's mostly sound effects, and then obviously incredible Atmo music here. I wonder if it shows up on my map. Okay, cool. So then it marks on your map, you know, where you can go to fulfill the quest, which is pretty much northwest. Do I have a compass? Really? Does it bother me? We're gonna go with no. Because obviously this is north. Clearly. entering new region, old roads. So if you want a little bit more of that open world and you don't mind jumping around from story to story, this is what Gerald did in his off years, you know? So I am going to go ahead and cut it here. This is what to play next. Link in the description below if you want some bonus material. Also down there, gamer guide, gamer coffee shipped to your door, or you can purchase our merch, or you can have a logo put on your merch. So they're a really great indie company for that. Link for the game down there, link for Fanatical where you can get it on sale, and then also down there is coffee, KOFI. Make this chick smile, buy me a coffee, $1. We bring you all sorts of great bonus material from the developers, behind the scenes stuff. So we work with indie devs a whole lot to get that to you. So liking, subscribing, commenting, that is always free. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride. See you in the next video.